Hello and welcome to my updated setup tour video. If you're new to my channel, my name's Alidi and I make gaming content here on YouTube, and I also live stream 3 times a week. I get a fair few questions about my setup, mostly when I'm live, and most of the time about the things that people can see, like my mic or my headset, and I try to answer them as best as possible in the moment. I also try and point people to a video. I have an old video, I think it's still up, like a setup tour that I have. It's a little bit outdated now and I've had people ask, so I thought I would make an updated one. Before I jump into the tour, a little bit of background. I first started my setup during 2020. Before that, I didn't have a PC, and everything that I had for my setup, except for my keyboard at the time, was secondhand. This has been 4 years of accumulation of purchasing upgrades, but I've also been very fortunate in that time to partner with brands and be gifted some of the items in my setup. So if something has been gifted, I'll add a little tag in the corner so that you know that I received that for free and I didn't purchase it with my own money, just for full transparency. Let's start with this chair. I've had this chair since 2020 and it is Sullivan's favorite spot to sit. It is falling apart now. It has been clawed at by my cats. There's actually a button missing in the back of it, which you can probably see over Sullivan's head in the clip. This is the button that came out. The chair is falling apart. I will put a image up if I can find it of the chair or similar, so you can get a whole look at the chair. I need a new chair for 2 reasons. One, it's falling apart. The second, it's not very ergonomic. It's not very supportive. The issue or the dilemma that I have with buying a new chair is that I need something very specific. I cannot have a chair that is made of leather or anything that looks or mimics leather, because my cats will tear it apart, and anyone who owns cats will understand. So there are 2 solutions that we have. Something made of velvet like this chair is, because for whatever reason they cannot claw at velvet fabric. They can claw at it, but it doesn't pull the fabric. The other thing is a mesh chair. And a lot of mesh chairs aren't very supportive, but then you have like the level of mesh chairs that like you're getting into Herman Miller range, which is dollars. So I'm holding out on upgrading my chair. I really need to. If anyone has any suggestions for good chairs that are made of mesh, or if you somehow have found a really supportive chair that's made of velvet, let me know. I guess we're going from the bottom to the top of my setup. The other thing that's at the bottom is my PC tower. I have my PC tower under my desk. I'll talk about my desk in a second, but there's not enough space to have the tower. It takes up a lot of space. My desk did come with a bracket that holds your PC, so it's not on the ground. Unfortunately, my tower is too wide for the bracket and probably too heavy, to be honest, and it wouldn't fit in there. What I've done, and what I would recommend if you have to have your PC on the ground, is grab a dolly. So I have a dolly. It was like $12, I think, from Bunnings. It's underneath my PC. It keeps it off the ground so that the cooling's better. There's no fans on the bottom for cooling, so that's fine, but it does help just keep it off the ground. Moving on up the desk, I have a white Omni desk. This is a sit stand desk. The thing that I love about the most is that you can program different sizes. I have one for sit, one for stand, one for extra height stand, because like I have a little stepper thing that I use at my desk sometimes, and then that makes me taller. The other thing that I like about the sit stand desk is that it has a USB port in the side of the front panel, and I use that port to charge my headphones because it's very conveniently placed, and that's how I can keep my wireless headset charged that I'm currently wearing. The secondhand monitor that I started with, this LG one that I have as my main horizontal monitor, is still the secondhand monitor that I have, and then I also have a secondhand Alienware monitor that's my vertical monitor. They're both still going strong. I don't think I'm going to upgrade them anytime soon. It's not first on my list if I was going to upgrade something. I should also mention, to clear up space, that my monitors are mounted on a dual monitor arm. The mount is clamped to my desk. The mount itself is from Amazon. It's probably been about 2 years that I've had this monitor arm. No issues. Currently, I am using the Logitech G wireless PowerPlay charging mousepad. This is definitely a want, not a need, but if you're looking to level up your setup, I would 100% recommend this. I especially found when playing FPS games, when your mouse would die like mid-game and you have to plug it in, and then all of a sudden your movement is restricted and the cable is getting stuck and everything on the desk. If you play with a wireless mouse, you'll understand the struggle of plugging it in and going back to wired. I am using it with the Logitech Superlight Pro X2 in white. This is the mouse that I am currently using. Moving along, my keyboard is the Logitech G713 wired tactile keyboard. They have a wired and wireless version of this keyboard. I bought the wired version because I was like, it's gonna have to get plugged in anyway. If I bought the wireless keyboard, I'd probably end up having it plugged in the whole time. It came with this keyboard armrest as well, this cloud. It is so soft and squishy. With the Aurora collection, you can upgrade the top plate and the keycaps. They have other colors available, which is really cool. Currently, I have just changed out my escape key. I can't remember where I got this keycap from online somewhere. It is just like a little paw print on my escape key. And then the cable for the keyboard, I have also changed out from the standard one. I have a Keychron USB to USB-C cable. It is a coil cable that came in pastel pink that I got at PAX Oz last year. I talked a little bit about my headset earlier when I was mentioning where I charge it. It has a little stand on my desk, a Logitech stand that was gifted to me. The headset I purchased for myself. This is the G735 wireless headset for the Aurora collection. It is the comfiest headset that I have ever owned, and just like this cloud cushioning, the headset band is exactly the same. The band is super soft as well as around the ears. It's also not super tight, which is great, which is something I usually struggle with because I wear glasses, and anyone who wears glasses regularly knows that you can have like the headsets pushing into the like bands of the glasses. These are great for that. I've talked about this headset before, but the other thing that I love is that it connects to my PC and my phone at the same time. It can also connect, I believe, to your console and your phone at the same time, so you can easily switch. What else happened? Oh, my mic right in front of you, probably one of the most obvious. This is the Yeti GX, also from Logitech G. You can see the little logo here, the RGB logo. You can hear the quality that it's outputting right now. You can also hear it in my live streams and other videos. I have it mounted on a mic arm, and this mic arm is just from Amazon. It is like a basic, cheap as anything. It's just clamped to the front of my desk. I would love to upgrade this mic arm eventually. It's very just like, it gets a bit stuck and then a bit loose and it's all over the place, but it does the job. I have an oversized coaster on my desk, which is currently holding my water and my empty snack container. I had like a little coaster before because I'm worried about things staining my desk, and having just like a bright white desk, it's like anything could cause a stain. This is where I just put my water or whatever drink I have, and then a little snack. I love that it has like extra space, so you can put like your little snacks or whatever that you have there. Behind that, I have a hair clip currently right now, but I just have my Xbox controller sitting there. I only use the Xbox controller for really racing games. I'm playing F1 23 and Forza Horizon sometimes, so that just sits there. It's plugged into the back of my PC and is charging. Then way in the back under my monitor, I have my Nintendo Switch, which is the original release day Nintendo Switch, and I can't wait to upgrade this Switch because the fans are starting to go. If you've been in my live stream, you've probably heard me talk about it before, but it is docked to my PC so that I can connect it and stream Nintendo games. I also have a wireless controller for that, but that sits up on my pin boards, which are next to me. You can kind of see in the background here. I'll insert like a little shot. This is still a little bit messy. This is the best way that I found to organize my stuff. I have a couple of controllers up there and then just a bunch of stuff that I use regularly. What was I talking about? Oh, my Nintendo Switch. I think we finished talking about that. Then I have my Stream Deck that's front and center in front of my keyboard. I want to do an updated Stream Deck tour. I had one up on my channel, but it's a bit outdated, a bit old. I want to bring that soon to my channel and kind of go over everything that I use on here. That's a whole video on its own that we'll go into explaining, but the Stream Deck I use when I'm live to switch between scenes, to put up chat messages, I have like a death counter button for a game that I was playing. The next thing's probably my newest addition to my desk. I'm like looking at the things as I'm explaining them, so I'm sorry if clips look like that. I have a wireless Qi charger that I just got, that it wasn't bought for my desk, it was bought for something else, but then I found something better for that. So now I am using this for my desk because I have it. It's from Kmart. It's also cute. It kind of matches my little wooden coaster situation that I have going on, and I can use that to charge my phone and my AirPods at my desk, because before I didn't have anything that would charge my phone at my desk, which was painful when my phone started dying. Pretty standard. I have a stack of sticky notes. I will never run out of sticky notes. I have used so many sticky notes, and I still have so many sticky notes. If I made a setup tour in like 10 years time, if I'm still here, there will still be cube sticky notes because that stack does not run out. It's infinite. Behind my other monitor, I have my new little Wonderboom 4 speaker that I got from the Ultimate Ears event. I talked about it in my monthly update video that just went, the August monthly update video that just went up. I used to have an old speaker there because my setup, my monitors don't have inbuilt speakers. So if I want to play anything out loud, I had no internal way of of doing that, I needed to connect a Bluetooth speaker. So that is now my new little Bluetooth speaker for my desk. It's also super portable, so I can take it anywhere, but it sits all the way back there because the internal Bluetooth card in my PC is terrible. Anything that is also connected by Bluetooth, like my headset and my mouse before I had, well, yes, also my mouse and my headset, they have their own Bluetooth USBs that are plugged in, so their extender is like perfectly fine. Anything that needs to connect by the actual Bluetooth card of my PC, the range is basically non-existent, so it has to sit at the back of my desk, otherwise it cuts out. That's why it's back there. We're getting to the end. We're almost there. I have a stack of books on my desk right now. This is my August TBR, my Kindle, and then 2 notebooks. This is the stack that I am referencing. In this stack of books is my August TBR, my Kindle. I have a 2024 paper. It's like 1 date per page that I can make notes in. And then I also have this notebook that my friends gifted me. It has a lady on the bottom. That is just a general notebook. It's not dated. Then the rest of the stack, as I said, is my TBR for this month. If you want to know what I'm attempting to read this month, you can go check out my monthly reset for August video because I go in depth about what I'm going to read. Then I also have this little McLaren Lego car because I just built this and I have no idea where to put it yet. I have other bits of Lego, like it's blurred in the background, but that's a mini Lego Disney castle. And then I also have Lego succulents and Lego flowers up the top here, right there. There is no space left on those shelves back there. Like those shelves, I need to organize those shelves back there. And I just built this and haven't had it on my desk because you can also just like wheel it along. It's like a little piece of Lego just fell off the back. So I have that just sitting on my desk. It's like the only little decoration that I have on my desk. So I think that's everything on my desk. The only part that we have left to talk about is my camera and lights. So my lights, I have 2 Logitech LitraGlow lights. They sit perfectly on top of the monitor without impeding the screen, which is perfect. They also tilt so you can get the right angle. They have cool and warmth settings and they have strength settings. And then for my camera, I am using the Logi StreamCam. The thing that I like about the StreamCam, which is actually made with creators and streamers in mind, is that it can tilt on its little axle and it can also rotate to a vertical format, and it's relatively affordable if you're looking to get set up. So I think that brings us to the end of the tour of what I use in my setup. I hope this was a useful little insight about what I'm using and possibly parts that you would like to add to your own setup. If there's anything that I missed covering or you have questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. But that has been my setup tour and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video.